A British woman is going to prison for 8.5 years over false rape allegations that 3 men say caused them to attempt suicide. Eleanor Williams from Cumbria was found guilty of perverting the course of justice in January. One man she accused says her lives made his life hell on earth. Another spent 73 days in prison after he was charged with rape. Social services told another man that they'd had 60 anonymous tip-offs saying he wasn't safe with his own children. Before they were revealed as lies, Eleanor Williams' claims sparked protests in her hometown of Barrow-in-Furness. She'd posted a Facebook photo of injuries she said were inflicted by an abuser, but prosecutors say she'd actually hit herself with a hammer.
My husband and I were accused of rape, among other things, a few months back. I am writing anonymously because all legal matters are not cleared up yet, but once they are, I will be going public and naming the individual who made the claims and everyone that has knowingly helped her propagate her lies. I will take every one of them down, and I will do so publicly so the world knows what they did. Someone we knew and had tried to help, someone who developed feelings for my husband that were not reciprocated, decided to outright lie to destroy our lives, for revenge. This spiteful, disgusting excuse for a human went to the police with a whole host of outlandish claims. Luckily for us, a lot of them were stupid enough that the police, eventually, realized they were fabricated. However, in the meantime, we have had to pay lawyers and private investigators all out of our own pocket. We will lose our house. We have lost our retirement savings. Claims of child abuse against our kids brought DCF investigations into our lives and the lives of our children and families. My husband lost his job. We are fighting to get that back. It's not going well. We are scared all the time. We both have been diagnosed with PTSD from this. Our health has been destroyed. Our parents' health has been destroyed. I am suicidal much of the time. And this disgusting person, nothing gets to happen to her. We can sue her, but she has nothing. There's a technicality that she can't be charged with a false police report. She's free to spout her lies, go about her life, while we are dying. All you people out there that say false allegations are rare. They may be, but that means nothing when you are the rare one who has their life ruined over nothing. Wait until it is your child that has been accused. Wait until you have police banging on your door in the middle of the night to arrest your loved one and see what you say then. Saying these things about someone is not a game. It is not fun. It doesn't make you part of a group. It makes you a liar, and I hope karma comes for you.
I understand the emotional pain of women being raped. If I identify a rapist, I will kill him if given the chance. But that doesn't give anyone the right to easily ruin others' lives. The consequences of such an accusation are physical violence, humiliation, bankruptcy, loss of family, friends, and every opportunity in life. Just imagine your father, son, or brother being like that. That consequence is 100 times greater than the emotional pain of being abused. When weighing the consequences of both sides, it is clear that one should be extremely careful with an accusation. But no, the reality is quite completely opposite. American women are holding tremendous power, and they are abusing it. I have seen cases with absolutely no evidence, sometimes against evidence that the woman is clearly lying. But for some puzzling reason, or because of pressure from the loudest, the judge decided that the guy, the son, brother and father of some other woman, was guilty. Why do the organizations and public opinion that protect women, saying they fight for gender equality, not speak up for him? Or defend his honor in the press after a false accusation? What justice are they doing? In the US, if you have no power, and you have no evidence, and you are not a female, and the alleged perpetrator is not male, chances are good that your accusation will go nowhere, regardless of whether the accusation enters into the legal system or not. Your accusation will have no effect on the perpetrator's social or work life, and if anything, it will reflect on you. On the flip side, white women have had black men ultimately lynched with no evidence, and only decades later are we as a society beginning to see the consequences as they no longer appear young, pretty, and guileless. Certainly teenage girls have had male teachers fired by filing false accusations. With no legal action, sometimes the teacher can get other jobs, but they'll probably never teach again. Regardless of power, balance, and court or public bias, frequently, a falsely accused person ends up pleading out with the prosecution just to be able to get on with their lives, particularly if that person has no money and is depending upon public defenders. If the plea is from a Class A felony to a lower class felony, it is still a felony, and may mean that the falsely accused will have vastly poorer luck getting jobs, maintaining relationships, and sometimes, as part of the plea, he will serve less jail time, but end up on the sex offenders registry for life. So what happens to the false accuser if the falseness of their accusation is uncovered and found to have been done knowingly? It depends on how far it gets. With pretty young white girls, we tend to shake our heads miserably and say, well, we can't punish false accusers because that would discourage real victims. With black men who have been in jail for drug possession, well, we put them right back in jail. There are a variety of crimes associated with false accusation, again, depending on how far it goes. If you make the accusation widely known, and do so knowingly, you can end up paying large sums of money to the falsely accused for defamation of character, see Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. If you make the accusation to the police, you are filing a false police report, the penalties of which vary dramatically on the basis of the whims of the prosecutor. Certainly, if you maintain the falsity, you can also be found guilty of obstruction of justice. Falsely accused people, even where it was demonstrated that it was a false accusation, still end up putting up with an immense amount of agony while things are being sorted out, a part of their life that they never get back. It's death by 1,000 cuts, and in most cases, they will be found innocent due to lack of evidence, which many people will interpret as, well, he probably did it, but we don't have enough to put him away. So he will remain stigmatized, and frequently, the false accuser gets absolutely no punishment for doing this. Due to gag orders, they don't even suffer stigma issues. There are divorce attorneys out there who will recommend to their female clients that they accuse fathers trying to maintain some level of custody of abuse. If the claim is found to be false, the woman is very, very unlikely to suffer any consequences, including she still might get full custody if she can get the court to believe that she made the false accusation in fear of possible future abuse. And if the court believes the accusation to be true, it is probable that the father will be denied all custody, though of course still retain financial responsibilities. Oh well, you guys need to stay safe. Avoid being alone with women, and always try to record conversations to be on the safer side. It's tough being a man in this day and age. Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.